June 1964, Mississippi. The air thick with tension as three young civil rights workers drove down a lonely highway, unaware they were being followed. James Chaney, 21, a black Mississippian. Andrew Goodman, 20, a Jewish student from New York. Michael Schwerner, 24, also Jewish, a social worker. They had come south for Freedom Summer, a campaign to register black voters in one of America's most segregated states. That Sunday afternoon, they investigated a church burning in Longdale. On their way back to Meridian, Deputy Sheriff Cecil Price pulled them over outside Philadelphia, Mississippi. Speeding, he claimed. He locked them in the Neshoba County Jail. Hours passed. The three men had no idea this was a trap. After midnight, Price released them. "Drive carefully," he said with a cruel smile. They headed into the darkness, relieved to be free. But freedom was an illusion. Price had made a phone call. The Ku Klux Klan was waiting. Miles down Highway 19, a convoy of cars forced them to stop. Klansmen dragged the three workers out. No witnesses, no mercy. They were driven to a remote dirt road called Rock Cut Road. There, in the darkness, gunshots shattered the night. Three young men, murdered for believing in equality. The bodies were buried beneath an earthen dam on a farm. The killers returned to their lives, confident they would never face justice. But the disappearance sparked a massive FBI investigation, codenamed Mississippi Burning. For 44 days, the nation watched as hundreds of agents and sailors searched rivers, swamps, and forests. On August 4th, an informant, paid $30,000, led investigators to the dam. Bulldozers uncovered the bodies. The brutality was undeniable. Chaney had been savagely beaten, his bones shattered. All three had been shot at close range. The murders exposed the terror that Black Americans and civil rights workers faced daily. Deputy Price, along with 19 others, was arrested. Mississippi refused to prosecute for murder. Instead, federal charges were brought for civil rights violations. In October 1967, 7 men were convicted, including Price. Their sentences were light, 3 to 10 years. Most served less. The mastermind, Klansman Edgar Ray Killen, evaded conviction in 1967. Jurors could not convict a preacher, but justice delayed is not always justice denied. In 2005, at age 80, Killen was finally convicted of manslaughter. He died in prison in 2018. The Freedom Summer murders became a turning point. They galvanized